Hey, Spike!
Hey, Fang!
Did you see Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice yet?
I surely did.
And what did you think? Wasn't it the greatest comic book movie ever?
No, not really. I kinda prefer the Comet of Extinction to make direct impact with my nuts than to have that sham of a movie in my head anymore.
What? What do you mean? You didn't think it was totally awesome?
Great Lizard, no! I thought it was a dumpster fire filled with baby zoo monkey diapers.
How can you say that? Batman was awesome!
Oh, sure. For 20 minutes of the movie, which ran at over 2.5 hours. That's like 7% of the film. Not enough by far to justify the train wreck filled with toxic waste crashing into an orphanage that was the rest of the movie.
But Wonder Woman
did not need to be there. Sure, it was great to see her on the big screen for the very first time, but we are getting a whole movie of her next year. I could have waited if it meant not turning the all-time greatest female superhero into a placeholder in a movie which is essentially an uber-long trailer for a slate of films to come. That's why I called it a sham. It is a YouTube trailer for a slate of future films, not a movie unto itself.
But the big fight at the end.
Do you mean the one where Superman and Batman stop fighting because of the lame excuse that their mothers are named the same? Or the one where Superman sits the fight out because his fucking retarded girlfriend does something really stupid and inconvenient to the flow of the film so she can get one last smidgen of screen time when Supes is supposed to be kicking ass?
I guess I meant the second one. What do you mean about Lois Lane?
What? How she does stupid shit that screws up the movie?
Yeah!
Think about it. Our supposed Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter is kinda determined to make sure the world hates Superman. In the beginning, she gets herself into danger, and a massacre takes place before Superman saves her. What? So Lois can find a bullet that leads to a plot thread that she never resolves? Batman takes out those villains without ever investigating them or even knowing they were involved in the Desert Massacre. Superman's determination to keep Lois safe is so well known that Luthor uses it to lure him in on more than one occasion. If the whole world knows Superman will drop everything to rescue her, it turns her into a reliable ruse for any criminal in the world to get away with anything they want, anytime they want, as long as they know where she is. That doesn't make him super. That makes him an idiot, and in front of the entire world. Superman will rescue you as long as you are his surrogate Earth Mom, or if he is making use of your vagina.
But he loves her.
So fucking what? That's supposed to justify his ignoring the thousands of people dying in the September 11th times a million that took place at the end of the previous movie? Only to have it take place again at the beginning of this movie, and then again at the end of the movie, all over again. And don't forget, at the end, he is taking on a monster made from the body of the guy he destroyed the city fighting with in the last movie, and thus it is literally a rehash of the ending that made everyone so uncomfortable the last time around.
But it was awesome.
Fang, you and the other fans need to learn things are not awesome if they happen for really stupid reasons. It's like this movie was made for the time period in Mike Judge's Idiocracy instead of for us here today. Geek and fanboy used to be badges of honor amongst a group of very smart people. Now those labels have been co-opted by the masses, so the real fanboy and girl voices are being drowned out by WWE fans who have jumped into the boat, or second-tier hipsters who will throw in noisy contrarian opinions for the sake of the attention it gets them, as though social justice has anything to do with the comment sections on the internet.
But the Batman stuff.
Right. Speaking of which, is Batman a psychic?
What?
In the canon of DC Comics, or any of its visual iterations, has Bruce Wayne ever had psychic powers?
Well, no.
Then why does Bruce have several nightmares in the film that are accurate predictions of the planned future movies in the franchise?
To set up the future movies.
Yes! That's why they happen out here in the real world. To advertise future products for the studio. The job that trailers that we are not supposed to pay for are supposed to do. But within the film, being that Bruce Wayne does not, nor has he ever had psychic powers within his canon, why does it happen in the movie?
I don't know, because it's cool.
Neither do I. And no, it's not cool. Stupid things are not cool. Would it be cool if you were watching a James Bond movie and all of a sudden he started flying around like Superman?
No, that would totally suck balls.
Right. So why in flying motherfucking fucking fuck is it cool that Batman is suddenly a psychic with predictive dream powers?
I guess it's not.
And you know what else isn't cool?
You're probably just gonna tell me.
Lex Luthor. Explain to me why Lex Luthor has hatched this elaborate plan to destroy both Superman and Batman.
You know, gods and men and gods and stuff.
Men and gods and stuff. That's what you got from the movie.
Yeah. What else was I supposed to get?
I don't know. Maybe a coherent reason as to why one of the richest people on Earth is trying to destroy a superhero. For the sake of argument, let's say his reason is to prevent Superman from ever destroying another city like he did in the last movie.
Sure, that would be a good reason.
So, why does Luthor create an unkillable city-destroying kill monster?
To stop Superman.
Why?
So Superman will never destroy... Oh, wait, that makes no fucking sense at all.
Now are you seeing what I'm talking about?
Yeah, now I kinda do. Say, now that I think about it, if Superman is willing to kill people, or at least let them all be killed by his actions, and Batman operates the same way, why does Superman want to shut him down at the beginning?
The beginning? That's like an hour in.
And why does Lex try to frame Superman with guys using machine guns? Superman doesn't use guns.
Like I said, I have no idea. Actually, if this was a real movie, Batman would investigate those bullets and thus grudgingly exonerate Superman at the end.
And then he tries to get Congress to come down on him for it. But then blows up Congress in a further attempt to blame Superman for more deaths, even though the hearings that were blown up were for blaming Superman for all the deaths he was responsible for. Oh, great lizard, that's so fucking dumb.
Farrelly Brothers comedies have better internal logic. Remember what Luthor starts spouting about in the jail at the end?
About him coming and you won't be able to stop him, that stuff?
Yeah. What do you think he was talking about?
I don't know, actually. It must be something that's going to be in a future movie.
Okay, but if it's supposed to be Luthor's motivation for what he does in this movie, why isn't it in this movie? It utterly amazes me that no one in the executive offices of Warner Brothers bothered to ask these questions after the assembly cut of the film was screened for them.
But, wait, it could be Apocalypse, the villain Batman dreamed of.
I'm sure it is, but other than this movie is merely a trailer for future movies logic, how does Batman's dream the equivalent to the motivation for Luther's action. Say, I dreamt I was in a never-ending tunnel last night. Does that mean you are building that tunnel out here in reality without my knowledge?
Well, no, that'd be fucking stupid.
I'm sorry. What did you say it would be?
Stupid! It'd be the absolutely most utterly fucking stupid thing ever.
So, killer Superman and murderous Batman having no reason to fight in a movie about their conflict is
stupid. It's fucking stupid. Ugh.
Say, Fang, you loved The Phantom Menace when it came out, right?
Seriously, Spike, just go fuck yourselves, man.